Good evening, everyone.
I've got
feedback.
Anyway, good evening, everyone.
Welcome.
I'm Janderra. And tonight we're going to be playing Cashflow 101. So let's have a quick explaining what Flow 101 is.
Book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and also the creator of the board game Cashflow. So I want to thank you for your interest in the board game Cashflow as well as this new electronic version of it. When I am asked why did I create this board game, I created it simply because I wanted to be able to find a way of teaching people the same important financial literacy and financial intelligence lessons my rich dad taught me. I had to find a way of compressing it, making it short, making it fun, to compress basically 30 years of education into one game board. So I'd like to explain why it was created and also the two main lessons you can learn from this game. Lesson number one is you'll learn how to be an investor. Today, all of us need to learn how to invest, especially with these flaky 401k and these risky mutual funds and the stock market going up and down. We all need to learn how to become investors. On the board game Cashflow, you will learn what very few people learn. You will learn about the 4 different levels of investor. Level number 1 is a small deal. And that's where most people should start at. As a little boy, I started investing in small real estate and small stock deals. Level 2 is the big deal. As you get more money and become more sophisticated as an investor in real life and on this board game, you do go to level 2, which is big deals. The third level is a level that the rich invest in. This is called the fast track. The 1933 Securities Exchange Act defined that only the people who are rich were allowed to invest on the fast track. You had to be a millionaire. And the fourth level is Cashflow 202, which uses the same game board to play that game. Cashflow 202 is what the sophisticated investors use. It's called technical trading, how to use insurance when you invest, how to make money when the market goes up and the market goes down. So those are the 4 basic lessons about investing you will learn by playing this game. 4 lessons that most people never even know exist. 4 levels of investing that most people have never heard about. So by playing this game, you will learn how to be an investor, you'll be introduced to the really complete world, the complete whole world of investing. That's one of the most important things you'll learn from this game. The second thing you will learn is you will learn how to use an income statement and balance sheet. In other words, you will learn to understand what accountants know. This here's income statement, this is the balance sheet. My rich dad said, if you want to be successful in the world of business and investing, you have to be financially literate. And financial literacy begins with this here. My rich dad also said that, his banker has never once asked him for his report card. His banker never asked him if he had good grades or what school he went to. He says, in the real world, once you leave school, what your banker asks you for is your financial statement. So the 2 important lessons you will learn from this game are, 1 is about the 4 levels of investing, and 2, the levels of accounting. Given all the problems we've had in the stock market lately, you'll realize that many of the analysts were giving bad financial advice because the analysts could not read a financial statement. They could not see the big companies actually lying and cheating the investing public. So that's why I created the board game Cashflow. 2 main lessons. 1, the 4 levels of investing, and 2, the importance of financial literacy. Cashflow is the only game that teaches you both lessons in one game. That's the power of the game. That's what my rich dad taught me, and that's why I'm excited about you taking a look at this game for yourselves.
I turned my microphone off, didn't I? Okay, so this next video is about
the details of the board game Cashflow. I'd like to explain some of the bit larger features of it. You may notice that there's 2 tracks here. The reason there's 2 tracks is my rich dad said in real life there are 2 tracks. For example, when my poor dad said to me, go to school so I can get a job, work hard, buy a house, save money, my poor dad was basically sentencing me or saying, to get into what's called the rat race of life. And this is where I would say 94% of the population spends their life. When you say to a child, what do you want to be when you grow up? Or what do you want to, go to school and get good grades and get a job? That's where most people wind up in the rat race. They get up, go to work, get up, go to work, get up and go to work, round and around and around. And given the state of the economy and the different types of investment plans today, most people, not most, but many people will never ever get out of this rat race. They'll get in here and die here. So my poor dad said his advice was basically go into the rat race. My rich dad said, go into the fast track. So this is where the rich invest, this is how the rich operate from. So what is found on the rat race here are things like paychecks. You get downsized, as you know, we have very little control over job security today. There's also charity and things like this. The object of the game is to be able to get out of the rat race and onto the fast track. And the way you get onto the fast track is proving you're a good investor and you have a high financial IQ, which requires the financial statement. And that's why the game was created in this way with 2 tracks. This is the track of my poor dad. This is the track of my rich dad.
Sorry, I keep
and
got
myself.
Something's
Something's going on at the moment. And
I am
hearing
very
very loudly,
and I'm not
and
quite
I'm not
sure
quite sure why.
Anyway, the first step in the game is to actually pick your dream. Because dreams are really important. Having a goal to work towards is essential. If you don't have direction, you've got no idea if you're actually.
The first step is to choose your dream. People say, well, why is choosing your dream the first step? Because it's the reason you want to play this game. You see, I know so many people who don't go for their dream simply because they say, oh, I don't have the money, or they think they can't afford it, or they don't have the education. One of the reasons for playing this game over and over and over again is, number one, to open up your mind and then give you new ways of thinking, the fundamental basic education so that you can invest wisely regardless of how much money you have, and then have the money to buy your dreams. And so dreams are very, very important. In other words, why live life if you don't have your dreams? So the very first step is choose your dream. That's a very important first step because that's where you always start with the end in mind. You always start with your dream and work backwards. That's what your first step is. Choose your dream. So let me go into further detail about the rat race. This is where all players start. You enter here. What you'll find on the rat race are opportunities. You have a choice of small deals or big deals. There's also a paycheck period. This is how you get additional money. There's doodads. And what most people spend their lives buying are these doodads. It could be a new boat, new house, new watch, new clothes. And that's the reason most people don't get out of the rat race, is because doodads are number one in their lives. There's also charity and also market cards. The object for the game, like I said, is to prove your ability to invest, show you have a high financial IQ, and get out of the rat race and then get on to the fast track where the rich really invest.
Okay, so I'm going to make sure
my microphone's on.
I'm really not sure why I'm hearing the echo.
I'm hoping you're not hearing it.
Anyway,
let's get started in the game.
Hello, my name is Robert Keel.
You've already
Already
listened to Rob
doing that.
So we'll go
Straight
straight
to the hot seat multiplayer.
And I've got
Matthew behind me.
I might
I
toss
might toss a couple of computer
players
players in.
So I
always
pick the
pick
stock
the stock
market
market for kids.
probably
Probably because I'm a mum.
I'm a
dog.
Matthew
Matthew likes to pick the jet setter.
And
And Matthew is a police officer.
One of the big
things with
Cashflow
Cashflow
is that everybody gets a different
business
business
profile,
which
which
helps you to see how you can get out of the race regardless of what your income is. Because
Everyone's got different spots
that they're
that they're
starting with.
starting with.
So you've got
So you've got your income statement
with
with your income
and your expenses,
and
and
that's what your monthly cash flow is.
And the
And the
objective
objective of the game
is to
is
actually
to actually get your monthly
cash flow
cash flow
larger
larger than your total
expenses.
expenses.
So you got your
So you
balance
got your balance
sheet
sheet
here,
here,
this is where your assets are,
are,
and
and
this is where your liabilities are.
liabilities are.
So and
So everybody starts with different mortgages,
different
different
liabilities,
different expenses, different income.
So one of the
So one of the computer players is a chef
who's also
who's also picked for your jet setter.
So they've got
their income
and
and their monthly
cash flow.
And
This
this goes up by adding
income
and
by
by
including
getting
getting
assets to add to the
actual
actual
monthly cash flow.
Sorry,
I'm a bit
I'm a bit tongue-tied tonight.
So
So
having the
doctor,
this is one of the
harder profiles
to play.
to play.
You've got
Really high
expenses.
expenses.
So I've
So I've got to
my
get my total expenses.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I've got to get
I've got to get my
monthly
cash flow
higher than
the total expenses
to get out
of the rat race,
which
which
is
is rather difficult
playing the doctor.
playing the doctor.
Frank has
got the army officer.
Honestly,
one of my favorite profiles is the Janderra.
They have
They have really low income, but they also have ridiculously low expenses.
So
Frank,
the computer
the
players,
computer players only got to get his cash flow over 1,200,
which is not
hard to do.
So no,
Let's start.
And Frank pays his retail debt, and so did Linda.
Oh, look at that.
Frank
Frank is starting a direct-to-you distribution company.
Good products,
low starting income growth prospects for learners and leaders.
No promises,
but much opportunity.
Let's watch
Robert.
I'm often asked, why do I recommend network marketing, especially since I'm not in the network marketing business? And like many people, early on, I had a very negative or closed-minded attitude towards network marketing. But I've changed my mind. I've opened up the way that I think, and I've looked at the network marketing industry, and I find some things that are extremely beneficial, especially for people who are looking to make some changes from the E and the S over to the right side of the quadrant. One of the beauties of network marketing, it actually teaches the mental, emotional, and technical skills to be in the B quadrant. Because somebody in network marketing has the potential of building a system with over 500 people in it, plus unlimited income. The thing that network marketing teaches you is the most important skill in the B quadrant is the ability to sell. One of the reasons I worked for the Xerox Corporation when I got out of the Marine Corps was to learn how to sell. My rich dad said, if you're going to be in the business quadrant and become big business, you must learn how to sell or communicate to employees, to specialists, to investors to raise capital, as well as to my customers. So communication or sales skills are essential for somebody in the B quadrant. And the network marketing industry, not all of them, but some of them have excellent training programs to teach you how to sell, how to communicate, how to build businesses. The other thing that's beautiful about the network marketing industry, it teaches you self-confidence. Because the reason many people are not good in the B quadrant is they're afraid of rejection. And network marketing teaches you to handle your own fears, overcome your fear of rejection, and build that self-confidence. And that's essential for the B quadrant. Also, it gives you time. In the real world, when I worked for Xerox as an employee for 4 years, if I didn't sell, I was fired. The beauty of network marketing industry is they'll work with you. You can take as much time as you like to develop those skills. As your skills increase, so does your income. Take 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. It takes time to develop those skills. And the network marketing industry gives you the education and the time to build that self-confidence. Once you have your business up, the reason the cash flow game is so important, and you have all this excess money coming from your business, then you can invest your money into real estate and stocks and bonds, and that's what the cash flow game teaches you how to do, is how to be a successful and proficient investor, especially an investor on the fast track. The fast track is where the rich invest. So the beauty of network marketing, it works really hand in hand. It builds you up, teaches you how to increase your income, builds your self-confidence, and then the cash flow game teaches you how to invest. And that's why I recommend network marketing, and that's why I work hand in hand with so many of those businesses.
And one thing that Robert was showing in there was the cash flow quadrants. So he had the four different quadrants there. He's got a whole book that goes into details on that. So Frank scored. He joined the network marketing business. It's Matthew's turn. And Matthew's got a charity. Let's have a listen to Robert.
I'd like to discuss the importance of charity. Charity was very important to my rich dad. My poor dad always said, I'll give money when I have money. And what my rich dad said, the reason your dad doesn't have money is because he doesn't give. In other words, my rich dad believed in the law of reciprocity. You can call it, Newton's law, give and you shall receive, or for every action, equal and opposite reaction. Or the Asians say karma, give what you want. So my rich dad explained to me, if you wanted a smile, the best way to get a smile is to first give one. He also said if you wanted a punch in the mouth, the best way is to give one first also. So he said if you want money, give money. Today I hear many people saying, well, I don't give money, I give my time. The problem with that thinking is you get back what you give. If you give time, you get back time. So charity is very important if you want to get rich and get on to the fast track. You need to give what you want. And if you want money, you need to give money. You need to first give, and then you can receive. That's why charity was so important to my rich dad. Charity was a very important part of my rich dad's financial and business plans.
So Matthew, would you like to donate? The way the donating works is you use one or two dice for the three turns. And you pay total 10% of your total income. So Matthew's total income is 300. So he'll be donating 300. At 3,000. What his total income is. Sorry. Total income. It's not. I think I was auditioning for a job or something. I don't know. So doodads. A huge thing.
Probably the most exciting aspect of the rat race, and the reason so many people stay in the rat race all their lives, is this card here, doodads. Doodads are the things that make life worth living. For instance, having a nice car, nice clothes, nice watch, jewelry, going out to dinner, new stereo equipment. The problem with doodads is doodads keep most people broke. And this is why they buy doodads thinking they're assets, as it goes back to the financial statement here. In traditional accounting, you're allowed to count a doodad as an asset when it's really a liability. For example, let's say I buy a boat. Your banker will allow you to list your boat as an asset when it really is a liability. The reason people do that is because they've not been trained financially to actually read a financial statement. And many people think their house is an asset when it's really a liability. When your banker says to you your house is an asset, your banker's not really lying to you. He's just not saying whose asset it is. Your house is really your bank's asset. So that's why the doodad card is so important. The way my rich dad taught me to enjoy the good things of life, because I don't believe in living frugally, I don't believe in living below my means, I don't believe in saving money. I believe first in buying assets, and then my assets will buy my doodads. That's how the rich do it. The middle class, unfortunately, and the poor, they buy doodads first and never have any money left over to buy assets. For example, a number of years ago, I wanted a new Porsche. I had $50,000 in cash on the savings line here. Instead of buying the Porsche with the cash, I went out and bought a piece of real estate. That piece of real estate then gave me the cash flow via which I could buy my Porsche. So today I have my Porsche, which is still a liability because I have upkeep on it, like insurance and repairs and tires and gasoline. But I also still have my piece of real estate, and in many ways I still have my $50,000. So the way you can buy all the doodads you want, all the wonderful toys of life, all you have to do is first buy assets first, doodads second. That's the way you get rich and enjoy the good life. I personally do not believe in living below my means, being frugal, or denying me the wonderful things that life offers me. If you want a boat, have your boat, but buy an asset first, boat second. And that's the secret to getting rich and having all the doodads you want, so you can keep up with the Joneses and pass them with cash flow.
I get an opportunity card.
So let's get into some of the more details of actually playing the game. For example, you get on the rat race, you roll around and land on opportunity cards. When you land on the opportunity card, you have basically two choices. One is a small deal and one is a big deal. Small deals are investments of $5,000 and below, and big deals are $6,000 and above. The interesting thing about this game is games actually reflect people's behavior. I'll say that again because it's important. Games actually reflect people's behavior. Like, I've seen savers just save, I've seen cheaters cheat. In the game, whatever is going on with you will come up in this game. And when it comes to the small deal and big deal, oftentimes I'll see people playing this game, they have no money. And even though they have no money, they think they have to be the John Wayne of investing, and they'll take a big deal card even though they have no money. So the beauty of this game here is you get to see their behavior. Another beautiful thing, as I said, there's four levels of investing. Small deals, big deals, fast track, and then cash flow 202. The beauty of this game is you can get rich on small deals, big deals, fast track, and 202. It makes no difference. So anyway, the funny thing about this game is I meet these, generally men, they think they have to do a big deal card even though they have no money. And that's a reflection of their behavior.
So I've got 3,050. I'm going to go with the small deal. Okay for you, drug company, long-term maker of medicines, especially drugs for people over 70. Today's price is 30. Trading range is 5 to 40. So it's fairly high. I'm not going to be buying any of that.
Yeah, I would have passed on that deal too.
So okay for you. Only the inflation worries cause poor share prices to this long-time maker of medicines. Today's price is $10 a share. Now is a good time to buy. The price is on sale, basically. And Frank decided to pass on that. That's interesting. Although Frank got $900 something dollars on hand. Yeah. I would have bought some. One or two dice, Matthew. Two. How would you have done? Would you have bought that deal? Big or small deal, Matthew? Small. Grow for us fund. Weak earnings by most companies lead to weak share price. Today's price is $10 a share. Trading range is $10 to $30. And you've got 2,460.
I want to take a moment to discuss mutual funds. Mutual funds are the most popular of all investment vehicles in history. I'm often asked, why don't I recommend them? And I'd like to explain that right now. Mutual funds are designed primarily for people who have this type of education. As I said earlier, there's three basic types of education which are required for financial success in the real world. That's academic, professional, and financial. Our school system has very little financial or investor education. So my poor dad, and was the man who always said, this is very important education. My rich dad said this was important education. So to answer the question on mutual funds, this is the way it goes. If you have only this type of education, academic and professional, then mutual funds are perfect for you. That's who they were designed for. If you want to invest in other investment vehicles, then in most cases, it will require more financial education. And it's not financial education you can learn in a classroom. It is financial education that is mental, technically, emotional, as well as physical. You have to do something. So mutual funds are great for these people, but I personally would not invest in them or bet my financial future or my retirement on a mutual fund. And the reason for that is this. As we have all found out just recently, but most of us known for years, or professional investor needs to know, any market has three basic trends: an uptrend, downtrend, and a sideways trend. This is called a bull, this is called a bear, this is called a channel market. Mutual funds in most cases do well in a bull market, and they take a hammering in a bear market. So that's why I don't like them. The mutual funds I know lost so rapidly in the crash after March of 2000. The problem with mutual funds, they give you no personal control over your financial future. The market goes up, you do well; market comes down, you lose in the channeling market. So that's why I don't like mutual funds. They give you no control. If you want control over your financial destiny, then you have to have financial education. And that's where richdad.com comes in. It gives you the financial education to take control of your financial destiny.
So Matthew, would you like Grow for Us fund? $10. You've got 2,460. You want 100? You want 100? The number of shares goes into assets, and the cost per share goes into assets. Important to keep an eye on the market. So Plexify offers 30,000 per unit for all units in any combination duplex, fourplex, and eightplex. We'll watch the video on that later, maybe. Don't want to spend the whole night watching videos. I just realised that I forgot to pay off my home retail debt. Grow for You Drug Company. High interest rate cause share prices of this long-time maker of medicines. Today's price is 10. Trading range is 5 to 40. I'm going to get 500 shares. I'm going to pay off some of my debt. You can take it off the liabilities, and then take it off your expenses, and hit auto sum. Okay, for you, market strength leads to high share prices for this long-time maker of medicine. So I just brought them at $10 a share, and I can now sell them at 40. That's nice. I just made
Good job.
Oh. Two dice, Mackie? Big deal or small deal? Div to you utilities is highly.
Why do you say that investing isn't risky?
Well, there's always risk when you invest, but it doesn't mean you have to be risky. You don't have to be a risky investor. When you drive your car, there is risk, right?
Well, yeah,
But you don't have to be a risky driver. If you take a few lessons, practice, take it slow, you'll be a very good investor. There's always risk, but you won't be risky.
Oh, I see.
No, I
could go for a big deal.
It's
But
likely
it's likely to be
still a
still a fairly small thing.
There you go, it's
Small deal.
on to you,
Entertainment.
Movie
Movie
buy
buy.
the
The
third
mega flop.
shares
Sink.
Chairman's bonus
Chairman's bonus
cancelled.
cancelled.
Today's
Today's
shares
shares $5 a share.
Trading
Trading range is 10 to
30.
30.
And I might
grab
1,000.
1,000.
I could get
more than that, but going to.
That was a good buy.
Condo for
sale, bank foreclosure, 2-1 condo in a desirable neighbourhood,
close
close to jobs and stores, make offer favourable financing available. 52% ROI,
may sell
may
for
sell for 45 to 65.
Cost is
Cost is 40,000, so there is some capital gains available.
Down pays
Down pays 5,000.
Cash flow
is 220.
And yeah,
I think I will buy that one.
My
My microphone seems
very
very sensitive tonight.
Costing
down can go down to assets.
Mortgage is
a liability.
And
And cash flow is income.
Did I
smoke you?
Big or small?
Big or small deal?
Preferred
stock, too big power. High yield preferred share of major domestic electric power company. Dividends and prices fixed fair. Level by state utility commission.
Today's price is
1,200. Trading range is 1,200 to 1,200. So it doesn't
go up
or down.
And you earn
$10 a month.
You wanting to
pass on the deal, Matthew? I went a long way that time, didn't I?
I got the
same deal. That's not.
Sister,
My real estate broker says the value of the property will go up in value. What do you think?
Well, ask your real estate broker if they have a crystal ball. Always remember that your profit is made when you buy, not when you sell.
But I'm spending money in buying, so how does that work? Making a profit when I'm spending money?
Do you hope the investment will go up in value?
Well, yeah, that's why I'm spending money, I think.
Well, you should never expect the price of anything to go up in order to make a profit. A piece of real estate needs to be profitable when you buy it, the same as a stock needs to be paying a dividend when you buy it. Never expect the thing to go up in value. That's gambling.
Let's see who's got to sell this one.
Another aspect of playing this game here is you may land on what's called the market card. When you go to the market card, you'll actually draw this. The significance of the market is that you're paying attention to the trends. It's like reading the newspapers, watching the television, and all this. The market is basically telling you market's going up or market's going down, who's buying what, and who's this. The market card on this board game is very important because if you're going to be a professional investor, you must pay attention to the market. And that's why the market card is here.
So now
So
I bought that two-bedroom one bathroom the other day. A couple of moves ago. Well, the cost was 40,000. I'm now being offered 55,000 per unit. So I am definitely going to sell that and gain some capital gains. So then I can reinvest that money and increase my profit of cash flow, profit. Oh, growth for us. Powerhouse market drives strong fund prices up to a high record. Today's price is $40 a share. Trading range is 10 to 30. Assuming you want to sell, Matthew?
Is it 40?
Yep. So Matthew just made $4,000. I'm thinking I'm going to pay off my credit cards. Whoops. It's going to decrease my expenses. Not a huge amount, but little bit. Buyer offers 30,000 per unit. Go to the casino. Lose $200 at the table. You need to pay cash or credit card. Good choice. Linda gets the network marketing company. I'm going to go for a big deal, I think. Bed and breakfast. 40% ROI. Cost 150. May sell for 100 to 300. Down payment's 30,000. Close at 1,000. Did need a bit of a loan. But it's okay. So the cost of the down payment.
Congratulations. That was a good deal.
Liabilities go to liabilities. And bank loan goes to expenses. I'll be able to pay that back. Big deal, small deal, maybe. That's 7,500. Onto you entertainment. Strong demand for company's library of old movies video leads to good share prices. Today's price is $30 a share. Trading range is 10 to 30. And Matthew's passing on that deal.
Nicely done.
I'm going to sell all of those. Just maybe 30,000. Oh dear.
Oh dear,
It's been a long
it's been a
day.
long day.
45
45% done.
house for sale,
House for
through
sale,
to
through
house.
to house.
Good
Good
investment
investment potential in this 3-2 house if you can be patient.
Positive
Positive cash flow, even though rents
are weak.
are weak.
45%
45%
ROI
ROI may sell for 65 to 135,000.
Cost is
Cost is
65,000.
65,000.
Down payments
Down payments
8,000.
8,000.
Cash flows
Cash
300.
flows 300.
I need to buy
I need to
that
buy that
opportunity.
opportunity.
I would have bought that one too.
Reminds
me, I've got a bank line to pay off, haven't I? Pay that.
Mighty Electric. Mighty for you
electronic company.
Booming
Booming
market
leads to record share
prices
prices of this home electronic seller.
Today's
Today's price is $40 a share. Trading range is 5 to 30. Understand?
You got a paycheck.
Sorry.
Box office
Box
flop
office
by
flop by musical extravaganza.
Core
Core division
causes poor
causes poor
share
share
prices.
prices.
Today's price
Today's
is
price
$10
is
a share.
$10 a share.
Trading range
Trading
10 to
range 10 to 30.
Market. Interest rates drop. Drop on a home loan. 5%.
5%.
If
If
you know other players
own
own
a
a
3-2 house,
you may
you
sell
may sell the
the 50,000
more than your original cost.
If you sell,
If you sell, pay off the rate mortgage
you
and
get
get off the cash flow.
Oh,
Oh, that's right, I did buy a house, didn't I?
Oh, I'm
Oh, I'm going to sell that.
Find a great
Find a
deal.
great deal. Also, 3-2 house repossessed by government agency.
Ready to
Go with the government financing and a tenant.
Borrow the
bank from the bus.
but
Buy this.
132%
132%
ROI
ROI may sell for 65 to 135,000.
Cost is
only 35,000.
Down
pays 2,000.
and the cash
And the cash flow is 220.
It's a good deal.
Oh,
Absolutely
gonna.
Yes.
We're gonna bid on that. What might bid?
Matthew,
How much would you like to bid?
What do I have?
You have
You have
8,000.
8,000.
5,000.
5,000 or
5,000?
5,000?
What is it?
It's
It's 132% ROI 3-2 house.
Yeah, I don't know that
it's 5,000.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's just us,
you and me.
See how
See how the auction goes.
You probably are not.
That
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
You bid higher than I did. I do not know how that
Matthew should have gotten that one.
Would you like me
Would you like me to sell it to you?
Well, the
Well,
question
the
is,
question is, do you want it?
You said it was 132%.
132%
ROI. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I sold
I
it
sold it to you for
$1,000.
$1,000.
Which actually
means it was less than you would have been.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
got the yawns
Got the yawns tonight.
You bid. What you
Yes. You pay
You
cash,
pay cash or credit
your
card for
game
your
of
game
golf?
of golf.
Cash.
Good choice.
You don't want to play golf. You wouldn't play golf. Can't say I've ever played golf. I have played putt. I've got 83,000. So I'm going for a big deal. Fourplex, 40% ROI. Cost is 90,000. May sell for 100 to 140,000. Down payments 15,000. Yes, thank you.
Good job.
Mighty
for you.
Weak
Weak market leads to sagging share prices for this home electronics seller.
Today's
Today's
price
price
is
is
$10
$10 a share.
Trading
Trading range 5 to 30.
Frank
Frank's
passed.
passed.
Are these
Also stocks are keeping on top of him.
Stock can
Stock can be quite volatile.
It's important,
It's important to learn market. I work with the volatility.
Paycheck.
You can have up to 3 babies in the game,
And
and
everybody's
everybody's babies
babies
cost different.
Cash or
Credit card, Matthew?
Your doodad.
Your doodad?
Can seem
A bit slow going around the race.
I got
7,000.
It's not going
Big deal.
Downsize
Manager must sell this 3-2 house, not afford payment on the new salary.
40%
40% ROI.
Cost is
Cost is 70,000.
Down payment
Down payment's 9,000.
I'm gonna go
I'm going to go with that one.
There you go.
Not all
Not all
opportunities
opportunities are good ones.
That one
That one certainly wasn't. Opportunity, Matthew, big or small deal?
You got
You got
8,000.
8,000.
Onto
Onto entertainment, new director of movie acquisitions brings a revived prospect for the share price.
Today's
Today's price is $20 a share, trading range is 10 to 30.
Fourplex
Fourplex for sale.
Fourplex
Fourplex in recovering neighbourhood,
fully
fully rented.
repairs
Kept up.
needs your
Down payment and patience.
So down
So down pays
20,000.
20,000. ROI is 48%.
Cash flows
Cash flows 800.
Okay
Okay for you, drug company.
Today's
Today's
price
price is
$50
$50 a share.
Trading range
Trading
is
range
5
is
to 40.
5 to 40.
Matthew, big
Matthew, big or
deal?
small deal?
Rare gold
Coins.
What an
What an unusual 1500s Royal Spanish New World Havana mint only.
Pieces of
Pieces of 8.
gold
Gold coin in good condition at a swap meet.
Congratulations. That was a good deal.
Indeed.
Condo,
Condo, 38% ROI.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
If I
If I want to buy it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Congratulations. That was a good deal.
Limited
Partner wanted 40% ROI.
Cost
Cost
30,000.
30,000.
Cash flow
Cash flow
1,000.
1,000.
Definitely doing that
Definitely
one.
doing that one.
Getting lots
Getting good deals tonight.
Which is good. I
Which is good. I need a lot of good deals to get. okay for you, drug company, $1 per share.
And he still
And he
didn't
still
buy
didn't
me.
buy
Oh
me.
my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, a computer,
A computer player.
Big deal or
Big
small
deal
deal?
or small deal, Matthew?
Small.
Mutual fund growth
for us.
General
General market strength leads to well-managed fund price.
strong level.
Strong level.
$30
$30 a share. Trading
range 10 to 30.
10 to 30.
Pass.
Pass.
Good job.
Oh, no. Really got the
Really
yawns
got the
tonight.
yawns tonight.
Software
company. Builder wants land.
Mighty
Mighty
for you.
again.
$10
$10 a share.
And Frank
passes
passes
it again.
He really does
He
not
really
like
does not like stock market.
Pay cash,
Pay cash, Matthew.
Going to the
Going to the air show for $120.
I've only got
16,000.
Yeah. Automated
Automated
business.
business of sale.
81%
81%
ROI.
ROI.
Okay, so it's
Okay, so it's
$40,000.
$40,000.
I've only got 16,000.
16,000.
I can borrow
I can borrow up to 27,000.
Still
Still break even.
Yeah,
I'm going to do it.
Congratulations. That was a good deal.
Because even with
the bank loan, I'm still in.
and I can pay
the bank loan off.
Big deal,
Small deal, Matthew.
You got 9,000.
You got 9,000.
But at
But at bedtime,
3,000
down payment.
Good job.
enough.
Oh, small business improves. The small business you founded won an industry award for its product innovation. Great publicity causes your sales to double. This requires more time from you, but monthly net income goes up to $250. No. Oh, Matthew, you did that too. Oh, it's everyone owns a business. Nice. Good job, Matthew. You only just started that one too. Matthew, do you want to sell your 3-2 house? You're up to 100,000. You got 220 cash flow from it, and it cost you 35,000. Yes. So it's getting. I can go to 130,000, but that just made you 70,000. Yeah, my 3-2 cost me 70,000. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. Matthew's turn. Big deal, small deal, Matthew. You've got 70,000. That's for sale.
Be careful with real estate. Tenants could damage your property.
That's correct, but that's what you have insurance for. And don't worry about the tenants or what they could do. You need to focus on those rent checks coming in every month. If you have good property managers, that problem won't happen anyway.
Yep. Fancy sale. Eighth place, 51% ROI. I'm definitely buying that. I just remembered I've got bank. No, I don't want it. You want the raw land, Matthew? Oh, hang on. 10 acres of raw land, 5,000 down. Yeah, I can.
tick off more bill, Matthew.
You got
You got 62,000.
Duplex.
Duplex,
36%
36%
ROI.
ROI.
8,000
down.
Cash flow is
Cash flow is 240.
Nicely done.
Matthew. Onto
Entertainment price. Today's is $30.
You bought it
You
at
bought it at $20.
Nicely done.
Okay,
I'll buy that one.
Congratulations. That was a good deal.
And pay off. So my loans.
It's his turn.
You gotta do
You
that.
gotta do that. Okay.
Okay, for
Okay,
you
for you
trading,
this price is $5 there. Downsized.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
the 10,000 just pay off.
Just have to borrow it all
Borrow
back.
it all back again. Yeah.
Matthew's turn.
Matthew's turn.
Big deal,
Small deal, Matthew.
8
Plex.
48%
ROI.
40,000
down payment.
Cash flow
Cash flow is
1,600.
1,600.
Buy?
Buy?
You won't get me out with it.
Oh, good question. Yes,
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Okay.
Oops.
You got with you. Yeah.
Brain's
Not maxing all that well at the moment.
10,000.
10,000 will definitely do it.
My stockbroker says that investing in real estate is risky.
What else would you expect a stockbroker to say about real estate? Why don't you ask a real estate broker what he thinks about stocks?
Well, I wouldn't do that because he doesn't handle stock. Oh, got it.
Pay off 500 days. Need that many. I don't think I've got that option. Look at that. Matthew's doing that because he doesn't want to get into the fast track with the small amount of money. Oh dear. How's your day been? Had a good day today? On to you each day is at 10 price. $1. Trading range 10 to 30. Matthew's doing paycheck. What's that? To get chip. Put my hood on. Good turn heater. But not going to. On to you trading range. Today's price is 40. Big deal, small deal, Matthew. Duplex for sale, 40% ROI, 12,000 down pay. Cashflow is 440. 400, sorry. Won't get you out.
Good job. Now if you can just pay off your bank loans, you'll get out of the rat race.
Little does put the bank loans in, so he couldn't get out of the race. Back in the game.
There you go. Oh. Let's see. No. Not that good a deal.
Jog around the board. Family car wash for sale. Family is feuding. Wants out. PP. 36% are away. Down to 50,000. Ooh, I don't think I can afford that. No. But Matthew can. No. Matthew can't either. Don't think the other players have got any money.
Nicely done.
Matthew got the inside.
I want to talk about another word, again, vocabulary, a new word that sort of crept into our society in the last 20 years. That word is downsizing. So question is, when you look at the cash flow quadrant, the employee, self-employed, or small business, business owner, investor, who does the word downsizing affect the most? And in this case, it's the employee, because the reason employees are afraid of the word downsizing is the truth of the matter is, today there is no job security. And I go back to my poor dad always saying to me, go get a safe, secure job. Well, that was a good idea in his time, but not my time. So all of a sudden, all these people who did as they were told, they went to school, had good scholastic grades or good professional grades, they're a lot of afraid now because they're not in control. So downsizing affects these people. One of the beauties of the cash flow game is even though you're downsizing, you'll soon find on the game that even if you're downsized, you're not out of the game because you're still investing. So the purpose of the cash flow game is to train you with the business skills to become business owners and investors. So keep playing this game. Even if you're downsized, you'll find out that even as an investor, you're still in the game. So downsizing only affects employees who really have no control because their boss is in control. And it affects people with 401ks, again, because they have no control over their mutual funds. So the purpose of this game is to have you not be afraid of that new word called downsizing. Downsize. It shouldn't make any difference if you've invested well. Your money will be working even if you're not.
Show. Getting close. Limited partners sold. Drat. Limited partners are always good ones for Cashflow. Who was it? This is. I gotta work hard to get it. Well. There will be other opportunities.
And that's
a
a good
good
opportunity.
opportunity.
57%
57%
ROI
ROI is always nice.
Congratulations. That was a good deal.
It was a good deal. It was a good deal.
And it's got
And
me
it's got me out of the rat race.
And I
wouldn't even have
if I hadn't sold
the
limited
limited
partnership.
partnership. Sorry. Why not?
Some the fact
Some
that I have
fact that I have not
interest
in sport.
Do you want
Do you want to pay off that debt and get out of the rat race, Matthew?
Oh,
Do you want to sell your plexes?
You get duplex
there
for
for
2,000.
2,000.
Another one's
48,000.
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
You want to sell
You want to sell all of them? All of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, what?
What's up?
40,000.
40,000 per unit.
You've
got one there that you bought for 42,000.
Another one's
Another one's
48,000.
48,000.
Pardon?
How many units was it?
That's
That's
duplexes.
duplexes.
You got an
You got an
eightplex
eightplex at 160,000.
I'll get duplexes. Big deal, small deal. You got 88,000.
Fourplex
Full
for
plex for
sale.
sale.
56%
56%
ROI.
ROI.
May sell for
May sell for
16,000.
16,000.
Down pay
Down pay
16,000.
16,000. Sorry.
Cashflow
Cashflow 750.
Someone's about to get out of the rat race.
Do you want
Do
to
you want to pay off your loans?
No.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Tax
Ordered. Matthew's turn.
Big deal.
Big deal, small deal.
Small
Small shopping mall.
Down pays
Down pays 50,000.
Cash flows
Cash flows 800. We'll get you out of the rat race.
Enough.
Yeah. Well,
Matthew's thinking about that.
Let's see if
See if that's pleased.
Doesn't look like
Doesn't look like it wants to.
We drop
Will we drop out of the rat race?
No.
No.
So do you
So
want to buy
do you want to buy this opportunity or not?
Buy opportunity.
Okay, so I need
Okay, so I need to borrow.
Good job. Now if you can just pay off your bank loans, you'll get out of the rat race.
Ooh,
Did that one close?
Oh, you're off
You're offered 35
per unit
per unit for duplexes.
Do you want to sell
Do you want to sell the fourplex?
Or do you want to keep
Or do you want to keep all of them? Keep.
35,000.
35,000. You bought the
for
for
64,000.
64,000.
35,000.
35,000. Yeah.
Oh, correction.
That's the mortgage you owe.
You want to sell the
You want to sell the
fourplex.
fourplex.
Okay.
Wait,
Too late.
Sold it. You sold it.
You can keep the
You
other
can
one.
keep the other one though. Big deal, small deal.
30%
30%
ROI.
ROI.
20,000
down pay. Cash
Cash
flows 500.
Good job. Now if you can just pay off your bank loans, you'll get out of the rat race.
Oh, there
the links.
Congratulations. That was a good deal.
Matthew's turn. Big deal. 24% ROI, 4 play, 20,000 down payment, cash flow 400. Oops, you're out of the rat race. Yeah, the idea of this
Good
part
job.
is you're going to increase your cash flow day income by 50,000 or land on your dream. See, Russian oil deal, Matthew. 75,000 per month if you roll a 4 or higher. You want to do it?
Yep.
The deal was successful. Matthew
Congratulations. That was a good deal.
Good game, buddy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching this game. And same time next week, Monday 8:30 p.m. If you would like to join the game, we'd love to have you. Bless you. You have a great night.